Alright, starting up the stream. Let's hope everything works. First off is a quick preliminary check just to make sure that everything is working correctly. Can everyone hear me? I can hear myself. Great. Now I just need to wait for others to join in. Welcome to the stream, CMB Fox, YouTube Social HD2, Gravity Beetle, and Vincent Go, as well as anyone else who's watching. Today I'll be covering two ROM hacks, Megaman 2 Randomizer, as well as Rockman No Constancy. First off, I'll be continuing where I last left off of Megaman 2 Randomizer. Quick check with the filters. Welcome to the stream, Jerryman. So without further ado, let's resume. Who should I go after next? Airman, Metalman, Woodman, or Crashman? By the way, in the LP version of this will be stitched together with the previous stream as it wasn't long enough. Hi, Power Kid. Crash, got it. Cutman's team of all things. Even in a randomizer, we can't escape him. Oh no, tree sniper armors? Seriously, game? It's running up against the NES's strict sprite limit. Even I can't disable that. At least the Sniper Joes are extremely weak. I forgot to let go of ladders when I opened the pause menu. Let's see how durable they are to the Mega Buster. The same as before, 18 shots. There we go, made it past the second screen. Randomized pallets and all that, Vincent. The enemies are glad to drop pickups, though. Of course, one's in the wall. Thanks, game. I have access to item 1 as well, so I can use that. Apparently the tellies are replaced with the shrinks here. Oh no. Thank goodness I have access to this. I need to have the shield immediately as I enter the next screen. Well, almost immediately. Thankfully, as long as I don't fire the shield, it will stay up. Meaning that if the enemy runs into it, I will not expend any weapon energy. Also, mets are very durable in this randomization, taking at least 4 shots to destroy, so just use special weapons against them. And if I recall correctly, they're immune against the Metal Blade here. The current weapons I have access to from the previous episode... The current weapons I have access to from the previous stream are the Night Shock, Twitch Fire, Question Mark, and RTA Kick. aka R, W, V, and L. Indeed, and he's 4 times as durable as the usual one. He is the perfect color scheme for that. I've never actually shown what L does, or RTA Kick. It's essentially the Crash Bomb, but it detonates a bit faster. I would use the Metal Blade more, but quite a few enemies are actually immune to it for some reason. It does balance it out, but they're hard immune to it. R? R is the Night Shock, aka Bubbleman's weapon, but taken from Woodman. I know, it sounds crazy. That's what the Randomizer calls it, the Night Shock. I'm not going to be playing the hard mode, I'm only playing normal mode. I made it apparent during the previous few streams, if I played on hard mode, I wouldn't be able to complete it. I mean, look how weak the Metal Blade is to the Tellies. But if I just use the Mega Buster against them, only die to 2 hits. That's what you get when you randomize damage tables. Now let's see what this boss's weakness is. Hi, Airman. Oh no, it even randomizes attack patterns too. Of course he's immune against that. And that. I'll take the det. Yes, I'm using Turbo here. He does 1 attack cycle, then jumps to the other side of the screen, plus he only takes 1 damage from the Buster. If need be, I'll just do Buster only, but... No, that's not it. RTA Kick? Nope. Guess I have to do Buster only then. Airman's new pattern makes him easier to Buster only, in fact. And by defeating him, I get the Twitch Axe. And item 2. Someone else said to go after Woodman next, so I'll go after him next. Let's see what the Twitch Axe does. It's the quick boomerang, but it only fires upwards. I think I'll just rely on the Buster or other weapons. On second thoughts... Well, the Crash Bomber just pierces through all the enemies before exploding. so already it's the strongest weapon in my arsenal. Sadly, the amount of time it explodes for is shortened immensely, so it's not as useful in that regard. I can even destroy the crushers now. That's amazing. I have access to a sort of source video from YouTube, so I'll send you that. But thanks for submitting it. Also glad you can make it, Daibuman. Currently going to Woodman, already defeated Crashman. Well, technically Airman and Crashman stage, but... Sure, I'll do Airman right after. Yeah, press. The crushers are called presses. I can just one-shot them with the Mega Buster. That's amazing. RAK and Nightshot kind of sucks against these enemies. Also, Megaman climbs up and down the ladder slower than usual. At least a Metal Blade works well against him. Well, not Metal Blade, Twitch Fire. Except against Tellies. I wish this game had a quick weapon swap. Unless I get a pickup, I'm gonna die to the next enemy. See you in space then. I wasn't thinking of them as... When I taught to surprise enemies, I wasn't thinking of them going to space. Thank you, Schwarm Spawner. What are the atomic chickens replaced by? Game's being generous today. I see you. Goodbye. So let's see who's next up. Crashman. Look at Crashman's walking speed. His jumping speed's normal, but his walking speed is... Even his bomb throwing speed is... slow. Are you okay, Crashman? And by defeating him I get the Tornado Claw, which is an actual weapon in Megaman. Well, let's see what it actually is in this game. Airman. Well, his jumping speed's cracked, oh no. Atomic Chickens at this kind of stage? Which one was Tornado Claw? Okay, so basically one-shot air shooter, which just one-shots these enemies, so best weapon to use here. especially as it fires directly upwards. Also one shot by these enemies and I'm dead. I would be dead. Like I said, I'm gonna be using rewinds here to make the experience a bit smoother. I'll just take the dead. I've died enough times there. Yeah, Rainbow Road. Takes 3 hits to destroy here, so it's better to just use the leaf shield, but the problem is it fires backwards. So I need to follow it around in order to survive and all that. Especially as it can just pierce right through the shield. The shield isn't destroying them fast enough. Only Mario Kart for the SNES. Didn't really appeal to me that much. Okay, let's take the debt. Now I know exactly what to do. I have 3 extra lives. Let's see how all the other weapons could do. Terribly. Also bad. Not good. That works too, but it's Crash Bomb. This section is the hardest of any stage in the game. All because of these stupid chickens. If I can get past it, I'm in the clear. I hope at least. Unless something else crazy happens. Can't even see what's going on below me now. You're not designed to be over here. Also, that shotman looks a bit angry. Look at its face. There's probably gonna be more of them in a future section. That's what I'm worried about. I'm gonna have to expend an E-tank here. At least the drills on the sides are gone. Outside of my crash bombs, or rather the twitch axe as well as something else, I don't really have anything that could deal with the atomic chickens as well. That's not their actual name, but I keep calling them atomic chickens. I wish I also had the energy balancer. Well, I made it to the end. This was surprisingly much easier than the start section. Just imagine this one actually had atomic chickens as well. Or atomic tentacles. Problem Man, Purple Edition. Who can now swim in midair. Let's try out weaknesses. Immune. I think he's weak. I found a weakness. He's weak to the shield one. And by defeating him, I get the Task Fire and Item Tree. Only Megaman's left. Oh neat, Blizzard Buffalo's team in 8-bit. At least the sea tank's still maintained. Let's try out the task fire. I think it's K. Oh, let me rewind this then. So this is essentially the time stopper. However, it's a better version because I can use it up to 4 times at once. It doesn't exactly last as long, but pretty much the superior version. Thank you, Randomizer. Now the crabs are separate. Plus, it's a better version. I wish I had this for Quickman's level. Oh, the crabs are replacing the moles, that's all. Sort of makes these sections a lot less frustrating. I need that. I have all the items, so should get it. I don't know how crazy the Wild Fortress levels are gonna be. Oh no, you again? Can you please leave me alone, Kentuckles? Nope, it's this section again. That's it. Time to pull out the big guns. Task fire. If this weapon actually fires straight forwards, it'd be so much easier for this section. Because otherwise I have to turn in mid-air, which is a bit problematic for some of the positions. Okay, cheaters. I can make it with item 2. Or this. Remember, in this randomizer, multiple bosses can be weak to the same weapon, I think. All bosses have a primary weakness and a secondary weakness. I gotta say, with this randomization, the Lee Shield is very useful. For once. Time to test out weaknesses. Metal Man in his actual stage, for once. Who fires his blades extremely fast. Nope. Nope. It must be one of them. For this randomizer, at least he can't be weak to his own weapon. Well, he could be weak to his own weapon, but he will have a different weakness too. Well, we have a weakness. One of them. Nothing else? Okay. I guess his weakness is either that, the time stopper, as well as I guess his weakness is a time stopper as well as his own weapon. He does take double damage from the buster, so I'm okay with that. Hey, it's accurate to Metal Man. He was weak to his own weapon originally. And by defeating him I get the Wild Cutter. On to Wily Fortress. Oh great, Dr. Wily poisoned the skies too. Let's see how this works. Alright, we have the atomic fire, but it's always fully charged. AK, the atomic fire is not broken. We permanently have charge shots now. Well, just like in Megaman 2, Metal Man has the best weapon. Everything seems to be weak to it. Live voice seems to be spawning in from non-existence. True. Now it makes the atomic fire extremely useful. Also means I can easily refill everything now. Pippi, please drop something. Thank you. Not there. If you attended my last stream, the strangest weapon I got was an unnamed weapon. It was just completely unnamed. Let me show you which one I'm talking about. L. On the weapon get screen, L was marked with no weapon name at all, just L. The other weapons I have are the Night Shock, Twitch Fire, RTA Kick, Twitch Axe, Tornado Claw, Task Fire, and Wild Cutter. Wild Cutter is easy best. Replacing the Sniper Joes. That's nice to hear. Yeah, get equipped with, but nothing there. I'll send a screenshot of Daibumin. Mega Dragon's coming up. If you're sensitive to flashing lights, please look away. I'll give you the signal when to look away and when you can look back. Pink Mega Dragon. Befitting of the Wily Fortress coloration now. Alright, look away, please. Never mind. You can look back. I died there. I'll take the death. That was my bad. Yeah, that was entirely my fault. Now, as an important note, with this randomizer, there is a chance that bosses can be immune against the Mega Buster. There is a chance that bosses can be immune to the Mega Buster, forcing me to use special weapons, so I gotta be careful. Mega Dragonist then? Thanks. Let me just fast forward this to get back there. This is in case something else goes wrong. Because I don't want to lose my E-tanks. Although the randomizer probably changed that. I can't recall right now. Of course. Alright, look away now. I use this. You can look again. It's over. I end up dying twice for forcing me to use rewinds. On to Y2. It is somewhat painful for me, for example, to look at the Mega Dragon flashing. It was too excessive even in the original. Bye, Lightning Lord. It's alright, Krobi, glad you can make it. I'm at the tail end of Megaman 2 Randomizer, second stream. Currently I'm in Wily 2. Nothing too crazy has happened, other than the wild cutter being pretty much broken. As in super awesome. Which one was this? Uh-oh. We're gonna have to take some assumptions what destroys these. And I don't want to waste weapons, so I'll rewind with failed attempts. Oh no, really? Actually, wait a minute. If I activate the barrier just against the... Actually, if I activate if I activate the leaf shield right against the barrier, it won't consume any weapon energy. So it isn't as bad as I thought initially. I better remember this for the boss battle against Boo Beam. Oh yeah, these take 6 shots to destroy. I'll just ignore them. More atomic chickens. This originally was the mole section. I'm not sure if this is more annoying than that one, actually. At least for that one you could do it Buster only. This... easy farming. The Atomic Kentuckans are easily the most difficult enemy in the game so far. In terms of their placements, that is. See Airman in this stage. Well, it is randomized enemy placement. Alright, Pico Pico. Let's see if it's mean against the Buster. In fact, yes, as insurance, in case something else goes wrong. Okay, they're weak to this. I'm hoping it'll go up by next Saturday, or I'm hoping it'll go up by. I'm hoping the Discord server will go up either this. Let me rephrase it. I'm hoping the Discord server will go up either next week or on Saturday. Sheesh, the Pico blocks are so damaging here. It's crazy. They just tree shot me. That's why I wanted to save state this. Oh, I'm out. Right at the worst time. It's over. Yep, Daibumin is one of the main inspirations for me actually creating the Discord server. Or for inspiring me to create the Discord server soon. A few other people have wanted me to create a Discord server for a while, so... And I think it's a good idea too. Especially with all the issues in regards to YouTube's notification system. Nitroman indeed. Well, instead of yellow water, we have purple poison water. I guess this is what Dr. Y is using for fuel to poison the skies. We also have gray enemies. The pause glitch still works in the randomizer. In fact, it's recommended for certain setups. Sheesh, this color combo is a bit annoying to look at. Thankfully, it's over. Got tank time. Look away due to the flashing lights coming up. Alright, you can look back. Same old guts tank. Neat. I'll post an invite link during Saturday's stream for Megaman Maker, then you can join. It'll be more of a whitelist only Discord, but we'll see. Initially it'll be whitelist only for the most part. You will have some privileges as regular users when you share to other ones, but you'll be more heavily restricted. At least for the first few days. I want to work out a few things first. This is the stage which has the fake floors. And Bubbleman's weapon here doesn't really work well against floors. This will cause a few problems. Yep, 15-second cooldown for bot po. 15-second cooldown for any bot entries. Line jumps everywhere. For regular chat postings, there won't be as much of a cooldown, probably only 2 to 3 seconds. At least initially. Oh no, this kind. Let's hope that V can protect me against it. Nope. That's not good. I think I know what to do now. Just get to this side of the screen. Go up the screen accidentally. Keep forgetting that firing vertically is not inverted. One down. I'm gonna take a hit here, so I'm gonna be using item 1. Not a fair sap in the slightest. That's it, I'm just using A-Tank here. I have plenty to spare. I thought he was last time I checked. The next mole section, I think. You know what's coming up. Let's see if this still holds true. Yep. The barriers are weak to the leaf shield. But what are they weak to themselves? Time to figure out what their weakness is. Is it also the crash bomb like before? What? That's it, another E-Tank time. Welcome to the stream, Metal General. I'm at the tail end of the Randomizer. So, I'm missing something. Now I have all weapons I have currently, so it must be weak to one of them, but I'm just misusing it. Wait, what? Oh, it's the bubble. Okay, the problem was when I was firing it here, it kept clipping over them, hence it didn't damage them. Blame collision detection for that. See, if I'm too close to the wall, nothing will happen. Which means that now I can't finish this fight because I'm too low on energy. Well, this is a different problem compared to the crash bomb. The problem here is that it keeps clipping into the wall and doesn't hit them. And because I missed too many shots, now I can't complete the fight properly. So I'm just gonna rewind to the start of the fight and do it properly this time. Nope, no boss can be completely immune to any weapon in this randomizer. That's protected against. Back to a rewind point. Let's see how this works this time. 4 shots each, and there are 5 of them. I should be able to do it now. See, now I have enough spare shots. Done. All because it was despawning on the corner of the wall. Yeah, it is easier once you understand its weakness. At first I thought no sound effect playing was it plinking off of it. Time for the rematches. I don't know what the weakness order is, so this is gonna be fun. Let's do this. First boss I faced in the game. Pretty much impossible to dodge now. Using a time solver against him refills his energy. Immune to the metal blade. Weak to this. None of the weaknesses are going to be obvious, so unless I want to die multiple times, I will be using save states. So essentially weak to the crash bomb. Quick man. I fought you the normal way, but okay. Extremely weak to that. You should be weak to your own weapon, so it's N. No. Okay, time. Frankly, I think his weakness is the Buster and that. Heat Man. Underwater. Flashman himself. I'll just use a Buster, that's a lot better of an option. Even his conic damage is low. That explains a lot of Metal Blade. I never tried it in the original. Probably not his weakness, but it works. I wish there was a spoiler log for this game. Oh right. Emo Crash Man. I never found his weakness, so... just for fun. Well, I found his weakness. This was all just for fun, by the way, because I never actually got his weakness. It's N. That's already two bosses weak to the Wild Cutter. Pretty much, Daibuman. Hi, Airman. I'll just use this. Frankly, your pattern is easier than the original. So much easier to exploit. Hey, I wanted that. Never mind. Wally Machine time. Unlike the original game though, we have some pickups, in case he's immune against the Buster. Okay, first phase is weak to the Buster. Not weak to, but not immune to. Not weak to, but not immune to. I did, on my own time. I thought it was okay. First phase done. Second phase is also not immune to the Buster. Oh my goodness, the amount of lag though. It's over. Only one more stage left. Welcome back to the stream, Han Rockman. There is a chance that this boss is immune against the Buster, hence why those two large pickups are there. Just in case. This stage used to be silent, now he has some music. Also in case the wily alien is immune against the buster. Just as some insurance. This is the bubble weapon after all. I sure hope he isn't weak to K. At the very least, I know that all bosses are weak to 2 weapons at the same time. One major weakness, one minor. Oh, I see. Ouch, look how much damage these deal. I don't recall these being so destructive. Anyways, time to finish off this game. Purple alien with red head. Of course, mean against the buster. Immune to the bubbles. That too. Oh, it's L. Of course it'd be L. And these don't respawn, so let's go back to the start of the stage and refill L this time. I sure hope I have enough energy to pull this off though. Because I don't have a full stock. If I can't pull it off with this stock, I'll just force myself to get a game over and do it that way. That's what I was worried about. I did it. I just had enough energy to defeat him. That was a close one, but this randomizer is over. Boy, this was filled with ups and downs. Some weapons were awesome, like the Wild Cutter getting extreme aka Atomic Fire getting extreme buff, always being fully charged and barely using weapon energy, and everything getting almost one-shot by it. One-shot or two-shot. But gosh, the Boo Beam Trap and this final boss were annoying, as it wasn't obvious initially what their weaknesses were, and it's crucial you have enough weapon energy to defeat them, otherwise you're stuck. I got stuck in a trap with the Boo Beam Trap because my bubbles kept despawning because I hit them in corners, and for this fight, I had exactly the amount of energy I needed with the Crash Bombs in order to destroy him. Wish there was more pickups there. Indeed. I can't really fault the game so much for its flaws because most of it's randomized. The boss and level design and enemy placements, all randomized. It was me who kept those flags on after all. I applied almost every single flag to this hack. That's why I got so much craziness. If I wanted a less crazy experience, I should have turned off those flags. Nonetheless, it is a pretty solid randomizer, one of the best Megaman Classic randomizers out there. I can't wait in the future for them to randomize the level layouts themselves for even more frantic and crazy experience. Though I wish I had more control in terms of enemy placements, see what happened with the Atomic Kentuckets in Airman Stage and Wally 2. If you didn't have the use of certain special weapons, that stage is almost unbeatable unless you're really lucky have a pretty good button mashing skills or damage boost everywhere, and get lucky with drops. I think the Megaman 6 randomizer is already out there, YouTube, and I will eventually cover it. I don't get the Megaman 2 ending either, CMB Fox. So strange. Feels out of place with the rest of the series, outside of Megaman X, but that's a different series. We even have custom music for the ending. Neat. So thank you for making this randomizer, duckfist. I will come back to it in the future when a new version comes out, hopefully with some more interesting features. It'd be interesting to race this game with some others. Though I wish, as I said, there was more options in the randomizer itself. For instance, the starting number of lives, giving infinite lives, etc, etc. Alright, so the ending I should give is the weakness table. Thank you. I was wondering what everything was weak to. Thank you everyone for making this game. You mean Capcom. Anyways, I'm gonna take a short break, then I'll set up Rockman No Constancy. Be right back in 2. Greetings everyone, my name is Etterville, and I welcome you all to my blind live let's play of Rockman No Constancy, a Rockman 2 ROM hack developed by Ika. This hack changes up the level design, enemies, boss patterns, weaponry, graphics, and music. It's also quite harder than the base game, so I'll be in for a difficult experience. I've been meaning to play this game for quite a while, and it's a fairly famous Megaman 2 ROM hack, originally released in 2007. However, for this one, I'll be playing version 1.3, which was released in 2009. So without further ado, let's begin. 8 ROM masters as usual. I'll make the first selection here. I'll start with Flashman. You can make the rest of the selections. Hello Yoshi's Island graphics. We start off the stage by getting assaulted by all these Pippies. As you can see, Megaman's sprite has been changed up to look a lot more like X's. Also, as this is a blind let's play, I apologize in advance for any silly mistakes or false assertions I make. And for this let's play, I will be utilizing save states and rewinds. Can I reach this? No, I think I need item 1 or item 2, sadly. And in the background is an 8-bit remix of Esperanto. Welcome to Stream Heavy Leap. You're just in time for Rockman No Constancy. It's a lot better than that game for sure. I'll also be using Turbo Fire for this. Especially for these enemies. The sniper armors are as durable as they were originally. Too durable. Can I reach this? Yes, I can. I'll need as many of these as I can find. Also notices that Mega Man climbs up and down the ladders faster. It does. Already I like the soundtrack. Oh no, Quickman's blackout gimmick. Line jumping here. Oh. Can I please get back down? Thank you. Blockies are still as dangerous as they were originally. Made it to the end without dying once, but I will die to Flashman at least once. Why, thank you for the life pickup. You're very generous. Relative to all other ROM hacks I've played so far, other than Voyage. I already know the weapon names, I got a translation for all of them. Thank you, Jerryman. Let's see how difficult he is. Takes double damage from the Buster. Doesn't do that much damage to me contact-wise. Easy. And And yes, his weakness, and yes, the weapon he uses, and the one we get from him is called the World, aka Zarudo. We all know what that's referencing. Heatman. Alright, let's do it. I'm a bit worried with the Yoko Block sections in that level. Also, by defeating him I get item 3. That may be useful for Heatman's level. So far I'm in the positive. No deaths yet. Let's see what he has in store for me with his fiery fist. The desert. Alright then. In fact, now I can collect that life. It also seems I started with 3 lives instead of 2 lives. I already know how the world works, so I won't use it now. Wait a minute. Did that enemy do exactly what I think it did? Do the crabs have explosive shells now? Oh, these are annoying. Oh, I love this remix of the intro stage from Megaman 02. Can you please drop a life pickup? Not there. I knew that was gonna happen once. For some reason the crabs are extremely damaging. So when their shells hit the floor, they explode in a wide radius. Well, already the world is better than the usual flash stopper. Already the world is better than your usual time stopper. It doesn't consume as much weapon energy to use, for example. I need to get used to Megaman 2 physics again with its inertia and slightly slippery controls. Prepare to die a lot on this stage, and I haven't even gotten to the Yoko Block section yet. These enemies are already really difficult. Maybe not really difficult, but a lot more difficult than the enemies we faced in the previous stage. Doesn't last as long as a time stopper though, but I'm okay with that. Why thank you for the extra life? At least this game is generous in terms of pickups. I mean, compared to Grave Zone. Feels like it's a Christmas party every time. Sadly can't get that. Wait, I can reach that E-tank. Maybe. The problem is all these tellies. Not what I wanted to do. No, I don't think I can reach it. I need item 1. Well, that was a waste. Here comes the Yoke Block section. You know what that means. Somewhat blind jumps here. Not too bad for now. If only I had a shield-based weapon. That's what I was worried about. Wait, the spawning rates are off. Alright, that felt a bit strange. I don't want hints just now. I'd like to hear these hints when I actually get to those boss battles. Also, below there, those are fake blocks. I knew the game would pull off something like this. Only the dark tiles are safe. The dark rocks, that is. The light ones are not safe. Nothing up here. That's why I'm worried now. That's why I'm hesitant to shoot them. Wait, I need tree energy, so I will take this. Indeed, the game makes the Yoke Block patterns a lot more obvious, at the very least. And we're out of this pyramid. These are not solid from below, thankfully. What just happened there? It's right before the boss, so I'll assume that never happened. I pressed jump there, but I guess it was too slow. I know I'm gonna die to the boss at least once, so let's make it good. Why did he stop there with his power fist? I don't have his weakness, so I'm gonna have to learn his pattern buster only. Trying to juke me, I see. So it goes to where I was last at. Yikes, that fist attack is extremely damaging. Seriously? I'll take the dead over here. I think I know what to do now. His fist attack is extremely damaging. It can 2 or 3 shot me. Well, I can sort of juke him. Still, I gotta be careful, because stuff like that can happen. And I was too slow there, so let's try this again. Think of me using save states like this as me having infinite lives. Still, that last attack where he shifts direction, he does it 3 times, I think. 2, 3. Still missed it. Seriously? It's over. I would have died 4 times here and probably game over, but I did it. Which is why I wish for many of these ROM hacks there was an option to increase your base life total or give you infinite lives. At the very least, at least these levels so far are fairly designed, for the most part. It's just everything is more damaging and dangerous. And by defeating Heatman, I get the Proto Charge, and item 1. I would have preferred on a normal difficulty setting if Heatman's fist attack dealt half the amount of damage here. It takes a while to get used to how many times he's gonna pump his fist before he attacks. At the very least, he follows a set pattern. It's not randomized. I think at least. Who should I go after next? Airman, okay. Everything is much better here. It feels fairly designed, just for a more skilled audience. I don't really see any I don't really see any jerk maneuvers yet. Everything feels that with some training, it can be done. It doesn't feel like trial and error. When I'm outside here, there's always air pushing me forwards, except when I get knocked off the platform like that. Thank you, small croaker. Now let's try the Proto Charge. Only one on screen at a time, but the shot's bigger. But if I fully charge it, it's basically a charge shot then, and uses 1 bar of energy. Well, that's one way of buffing the atomic fire. Wish it had the charge shot sound effect from Megaman 5. I just wish it had the charge shot sound effect from Megaman 4 and beyond. That's a lot less grating on the ears. Oh yeah, I love the graphics here. They're quite nice. A little bit too vibrant for Megaman, but still nice. So the wind kicks in every time I go out of the building. Thank you for the mercy and vulnerability. If this was hard mode, I would be dead. At least from what I've heard. On hard mode, you don't have invulnerability frames. Well, you do, but you can easily get stuff. Well, you do, but you can easily get stun locked. That was a fair challenge. That was me just being bad. No more extra lives, but I don't have any E-tanks, so I'm okay with that. I'll take the dead over here. I need to be back at full lives anyways. If I had an E-tank though, I wouldn't try dying here. And none of the stages feel too long. They're about the same length as they were. They're about the same length as a classic Megaman stage. Classic NES stage. Classic NES stage, that is. Again, I would say that this hack's challenges so far feel fair. Still get pushed to the left, sadly. It's alright, it still feels useful. Wish I could fire upwards, though. It one-shots these enemies, so already it's a good weapon. See, getting back here didn't take too long, only 90 seconds, or 2 minutes. So gaming over and restarting isn't too bad. Of course, I have item 1, so I should have used that earlier. Those two Yoko challenges were still entirely fair. The only reason I died was my incompetence. Nothing more. Oh, I love the Pro Charge. So powerful, and doesn't require too much energy to use. Hi, Machine Gun Joe. You also get one shot. Yep, I do, Metal General. He even breaks through the barriers, so I guess this is the explosive weapon of the game. I get pushed back here. Thanks for despawning yourself. Thank you for despawning yourself. Upper route was essentially the quote-unquote easy route. I don't think I have Airman's weakness, but I'll try. Someone did mention that the charge version of the Proto Charge does break through his attacks. It does, so it actually is his weakness. That's good to know. For once I actually got a weakness correct. Doing a Buster only shouldn't be too bad. He even left one of those wind slicers as a parting gift. Fair level so far. Who should I go after next? I'm liking this hack. Not as much as Megaman 4 Voyage, but I'm still liking this. I know I'm utilizing save states and rewinds, but that's more for the sake of viewers, so you don't need to see me die repeatedly. And by defeating Airman, I get both the Wind Slicer and item 2. First 3 items already. All item utilities already. That's wonderful. Metal, okay. Oops, I saw Woodman, but I picked the majority option here. Megaman X2 is intro stage team. Oh, I love it. Let's see how the Wind Slicer works. Hello, Double Shotman. That's what I'll call you then. Uses quite a bit of energy but fires 3 wind slicers ahead. Ah, didn't mean to do that. Right now I'll rely more on the Pro Charge. Super Fighting Robot Mets. AK Mets that have 2 HP. I guess this is a junkyard then. I guess I'm dead now. Or am I? You again. At least you one-shot them, just like the air shooter did. Ten or 12 shots like the originals. The sniper mechs at base are too durable. Megaman X2 Remake when? Maverick Hunter X2, starring Green Biker Dude as a secondary option, as an alternate story like Vile Mode. I wish we had that. Graphics aren't as good as Airman's level, but it's fine. Let me test it out again and see how many shots it take. I didn't mean to use that. No, it's actually 10, my bad. I thought it was 12 for some reason. Not the best against the Sniper Joes though, the Wind Slicer that is. Better against their armors. This would be a nice starting stage, along with Flashman. Trying to face off against Metal Man. I don't know if I have his weakness, so... let's try it out. Nope. He deals a decent amount of damage, but the shots get blocked, so I guess it's not his weakness. The world doesn't work either. So I guess I'll do this Buster only then. I'm basically just playing hopscotch. With him. Or jump rope. Doing this Buster only is very feasible. Are you sure he's very erratic? I got him stuck in a pattern here, essentially playing jump rope with him. And by defeating Metal Man, I gained the Rising Sun. Welcome to the stream, Rafa, as well as Alpha Day, glad you could make it. Yep, Woodman's next. I expected this game to be much harder, but that's my experiences from Grey Zone coloring my opinion. This is actually fairly balanced. Oh sure, it's considerably difficult compared to the original base game, but this is fairly done. This is a fair or hard difficulty. Also look over here. Wily Snowman. Perfect. Now let's try out the Rising Sun. Faster firing blaze, but I noticed something. Here's me firing upwards. Holding up in the controller and firing. Down. Holding up in the controller fires down. Holding down in the controller fires up. So it fires in the reverse vertical direction as I'm aiming. But this is going to cause some problems with these enemies. I guess that's a way to balance out this weapon a bit. Welcome to the stream, Queen Monica. Glad you can make it. Alright, get first. Icy Reefa. Neat idea to have an ice-based woodman. But that means we also have... Wow, ice physics are strong here. I gotta be careful. They're even stronger than Megaman Maker, I think. Didn't expect to see you here. Well, to be fair, I should have expected you as this is one man's level. What am I saying? How are you supposed to dodge that? Chill Dog. That's the perfect name. I guess this is a better option? Much better option. I'd rather call it a Chill Dog instead of a Chill Wolf. That better fits with its original name. And a much better pun, too. Or Chili Dog. A lot of Mega Man enemy names are filled with puns, so might as well make this one have a pun too. Might as well have this one have a pun too. I think I can reach that. Let me try it. Just need to use item 2 here. Easy. You. No, thank you. The snow robots are a lot less annoying than the ones we had in Mega Man 2 Randomizer. The only reason they were annoying there was due to their placement. Oh no. Chili chickens. Or should I call them cold turkeys? Yeah, robots. I'll call these cold turkeys. I'd rather just call them either robots or cold turkeys. Or atomic freeze tuckles, that works too. Chicken Frizzle. That works too. Chicken Frizzle, Kentucky Cold Chicken, anything else. Yeah, I see it. I'll call them Chicken Frizzles. Or Cold Wing. And yes, this sprite is directly based off the Megaman X sprite. Wish I didn't have to do this. Thank you, Ice Physics. Let's ignore that happening. And let's see if he's weak to a weapon. Actually, doing this buster only shouldn't be too difficult. On second thoughts, let's try a weakness. Nope. Nope. A fire-based weapon will work wonders against him, I think. Well, this works. I think I found a weakness. Nah, it's not really a weakness, it deals the same amount of damage as the Buster. Darn, I thought I had something going for him. It's a Buster time. Getting up close and personal to him means that I can fire through his barrier. Sometimes. Perhaps, I'll test it out during the rematches. And by defeating Woodman, I get the Ice Circle, or Icicle. Yep, hitting against the 64 sprite limit. I'm gonna take a short break now. Please select the next Roadmaster to go after. Oh boy, it is. I don't know what the weakness order is, so I'll take your word for it. Is this a water temple? Sure looks like one. What's with these ROM hacks and super aggressive fly boys? Again, I could do all of these stages without the use of rewinds, but it's more for the sake of you viewers. Otherwise, this playthrough would take at least twice as long, due to all the restarts required. See Airman stage, but taking a lot long. See Airman stage, for example, but applied to most stages. Plus, I don't want to lose all my E-tanks. This music is a bit strange. Hi, Shrinks. You're a lot zippier than before. Let's try I. Slower moving shield, but tears through everything. I'm okay with that. I mean, it just tear through all those Shrinks. King of Fighters, got it. What track in particular from that game, though? I can make it. No, not like that. I keep mixing this up with the normal Buster. Oh, the final boss team of King of Fighters. Got it. You. Wow, that was a quick reset. I'll count as a dead, I had plenty of spare lives. That was all on me. Indeed, CMB. Originated from Megaman 2 Bubble Man's level. I see. Thanks for the information, Heavy Elite. I think for that section it's better to use the shield or something. And keep moving forward. It does one-shot them after all. I won't have enough energy for the boss. Frankly, I feel Bubbleman will be easier than this part of the stage. But just a hunch. Let's see if you're right and see. Let's see if you're right and see if the ice circle is good against Bubbleman. No, it isn't. It does nothing to him. Someone made a mistake here. None of my weapons are good against him. Buster time. I know what to do here. I can essentially just damage tank this boss, but it is possible to avoid his attacks. Essentially, he's a faster version of the original fight. Most of the attacks feel the same, well, except his harpoons. Is it just me, or have my invulnerability frames been increased compared to the original game? Sure feels that way. with 2 health to spare. I'm playing the ROM hack Rockman No Constancy, a Rockman 2 ROM hack. This sprite of Megaman is based off the Megaman X sprite. It does look pretty nice. And by defeating Bubbleman, I get the spin wheel. Who should I go after next? Well, I don't want to go to Quickman next, so I'll go after Clashman now. I don't have to worry about force beams yet. I don't want to have to worry about force beams now. Although I do have access to the world, which should make that stage much easier. If that's the worst stage, that isn't too bad actually. Let's see how the spin wheel works. Wasn't the spin wheel one of the weapons from Megaman X2? Wheelgator's weapon? I distinctly remember a weapon that worked similarly to this in that game. Can someone double check and see what Wheelgator's weapon is in Megaman X2? I swear it's also called a spin wheel. And also has a similar sprite to this. Oh, that isn't actually a platform. Silly me. Wait a minute. Isn't this the broken central highway from Megaman X? It sure looks like it. Nice callback. Or rather call forward. If we're talking about the timeline. In Japan, he's called Clashman. Broken highway. That's nice. I always like it when Fangames do things like this. Oh, I thought you were actually part of the background there. I got confused for a moment. I'll take that debt. I want to be back full health anyways. Again, I can't thank the generosity of the game enough. In terms of pickups, I feel the game is weighted towards the player, which makes sense as this is a harder game, and also shows understanding on the part of the developer. Now that you say it, it does look like a straight line. Not that I'm, well, mostly a straight line. Now we're going up. Yeah, I could, but I'll only do it for really silly mistakes, like slipping off of platforms. For major ones, or when I'm low on life, I'll just take the debt. I have plenty to spare. The only real reason why I'm using Rewind so heavily is due to the limited amount of time I have, and because I don't want to subject all of you viewers to me repeatedly dying and gaming over. If I could stream for 4 hours a day, or for 4 hours, then I wouldn't use it. The game decided to prove you wrong. If I was playing this game on my own time, I'd just take all the deaths. But in that case, I'd probably edit out most of the failures. So I wouldn't have to see me repeatedly die so much. That's what I usually do for Megaman Maker. Hi, Crashman. Wait, where did you go? You turn invisible. Thank you. System decided to take control over me. You have a weakness? Can you please stop cloaking yourself? I didn't actually get a hit on him. Does the world work? It does, that's actually his weakness, for some reason. I guess it counteracts his cloaking. Strange weakness, but hey, it works. And by defeating Crashman, I get the Rumbling Bang. So now let's go through Quick Man's level, the hardest of all of them. Let's see how this works. That looks wonderful. Let's not waste it though. This is a stage filled with force beams, so I gotta be careful. Probably after this screen. Preemptively equipping the world. Yep, here they come. I'm just gonna cheese this stage. I usually have a lot of difficulty with these kinds of levels. Especially the first time through, as it's essentially just trial and error for the first part. Especially as these come out very fast. First section done. Oh yeah, and also ice physics. Not a good combo with force beams. Tiles look beautiful though. It is possible to do this buster only, but you need a lot of training. Oh, and this has moles too. Which isn't actually that bad, as it needs some farming. Music sounds pretty nice too. Not sure what happened there. Oh yeah, Megaman 2 physics is inertia, which was changed up in Megaman 3 or 4. Again, ice physics combined with the inertia. That's what I was looking for. If the ice physics worked more gradually like in Mario and Sonic, I wouldn't mind it too much, but here it's a lot more sudden. Similar to the way it works in Megaman Maker, but stronger. Didn't mean to activate it. Oh, that's actually a spike. That's good to know. I want to see what's... I want that E-tank, so I'm backtracking. No reason to leave it away. No reason to leave it behind. Even allows me to skip this section. 2 screens, in fact. Don't press anything on the controller, otherwise you will die. Seriously? Okay. I'll blame ice physics for that and my incompetence. This stage would be a lot better if the force beams came out slower and ice physics weren't here everywhere. Or they're tweaked to work the same way as it did in Megaman 4 and beyond. As he's the last boss, I should have his weakness. I'm gonna first start with the second menu for a change. He's not weak to the time slower. He's not weak to the time stopper, aka the world. He's weak to the metal blade. Or rather, rising sun. I think he takes double damage from the buster, but I didn't have enough time to see what he actually does. Nevertheless, I defeated all 8 Road Masters, which means now that I'll be going into the Wily Fortress stages. Never forget the eyebrow wiggling animation. Oh yeah, and before I forget, by defeating Quickman, I got the delay flame. So essentially a flamethrower which I fire forwards, and after a short while, it'll shoot towards the whichever direction I fired it initially. Seems fairly powerful as well. No music for the start of this stage, that's different. Can't make this jump normally, so item 2 time. The lack of music here is eerie. It'll probably come up when I enter the fortress. Take care of that first, and now climb upwards. Thank you for the generosity. We're in now. There's the music. Probably need that for item 1 or 2. The part of the stage where I need to use all 3 items. I don't need any more of these. So far, so good. I knew this would be an ambush. That looked way too suspicious. Will there be any other ambushes in the future? Mega Dragon's coming up, so... I think air would be a good weapon as it has 3 projectiles. Well, suddenly accelerates to the right. Didn't expect that. No wonder why there's a checkpoint before. Let's try it again. This time, equip this. In case I die so many times, I game over. Wish that didn't happen so suddenly. Also, Mega Dragon with cool shades. Time to look away. A lot of flashing coming. Alright, boss is done. You can look back. Its weakness was the Wind Slicer. Why 2-time? What lies here? Outlines of these now. I never really commented of how fast these gears fly forwards once the gear knights are destroyed. Still looking for raw pickups, the barriers that is. I like how we can use the regular version of this weapon and it doesn't consume any weapon energy. Not as good as the base Mega Buster, but at least I'm not left vulnerable. Yeah, I remember. A long time ago. Now I see what it's actually based off of. Oh no. I'm gonna fall into the pit, aren't I? Nope. Somehow survived that. More of these. What I really need now is more pickups. Like this. Ika knows how to make these stages. As I said before, they're more difficult than the originals, but they all feel fairly designed for a more skilled audience. There's no jerk maneuvers anywhere, outside 1 or 2 places with Yoku blocks. This is how to make a good Megaman 2 ROM hack, or at the very least, almost good. I know Buster will have some complaints about this. This, along with the previous livestream, will be edited down into a future Let's Play. This will have 3 episodes. All I can say is, Unlike the previous ROM hack of Megaman 2 I played, well, referring to Gray Zone, not the Randomizer, I have a much more positive opinion on this. Shadow Mirror team. Thank you, Jedok. How are you even supposed to get that E-tank? Might as well. I really should be using my outer weapons more. It's just that I really like the Proto Charge, as well as the Wind Slicer, and the shield weapon. The shield weapon especially, it tears through pretty much everything. Time to play the game, find a weakness. It's Pico Pico again. Probably not P, so let's try... Well, we already did Wind Slicer, so let's try P. No, bad weakness. I? No. No. Okay, that's his weakness. F. The delay flame. It gets 3-shot by it. Still one of the similar problems with the original Pico Pico. You can get telefragged by it when it just spawns in. There's not really a clear indicator where the next one's gonna spawn in. See what I mean? And it's done. A harder variation of the usual Pico Pico confight, but still has the same problems of how it can easily telefrag you. If the blocks are flashing in the background to indicate which ones would come next, I'd like it a lot more. This is also fairly strong against the Sniper Joes, if I time it right. Just 3-shots them. And yes, for many of the stages, you are forced to use special weapons if you want to do a damageless, or even if you want to progress forwards. For example, here you have to use either the spin wheel or the shield-based weapon. Should be using the spin wheel a lot more often. Just look at how useful it is. Oh hey, that's the door I saw from the left side. In Wily 1. can't reach it, so guess I'll ignore it. Checkpoint. I can reach this though. You know what? I'll take a death now. I want to be back at full health. And the checkpoint's right over there anyways. In fact, it was this screen. I wish this protected me against enemies. When I say enemies, I mean their projectiles. It only protects me against these foes. Thank you for the boost. The Guts tank is coming up soon. Should have enough for it. I know it can be weak to either the Wind Slicer or Delay Flame, so let's try something else. First, starting off with P. Yes, it's on my to-playlist, Jedok. Okay, this is the Wily Tank, that's different. Ow. Wait, where's its weakness? Isn't it supposed to be its head? Can't hit it with this. I probably won't work either. I'll take the debt. Remember, if I had infinite... FYI, if I had infinite lives or a crazy stockpile of lives initially, I would die a lot more often. Nope. Let's try this again. How about S? I can't reach that gem for some reason. Okay, now I can reach it, so I guess this is the best weapon to use. Feels like it. Spin wheel can easily hit him. Make sure to do it from below, otherwise I'll get attacked by his shields. Two more cycles should do the trick. And the white tank has been destroyed. Sheesh, imagine doing this buster only. I don't think it's possible to do it. We're getting there. We're nearing the end. Next up is the Boobeam Trap at the end of this level. Just wonder how difficult it's gonna be. I hope it's something more like the Mega Dragon compared to, for example, the Wily Tank. Why is this stage insane, Kroby? Is it because of Yoko blocks? Of course. Yep, get shunted right into the pit. I need to time it just right, otherwise I'll fall in there. These sorts of challenges I'm not too fond of. I doubt I'll be able to finish this in one go. Okay, this is what I need to do. Couldn't really well, I could see it from the other side. Oh. It's timed like that? Seriously? I'll just use item 1 here. I might do this, Kroby, but we'll see. Kroby and YouTube Social HD 2. That depends on how long the last 2 levels take. I want to save next week for Fangames after all. The placement of that mat. If you fall there, you're most likely gonna take a hit. Next time, I'm just using the world. The next stage is the rematch level, so... Oh, this is underwater. I thought this was something else. Fair enough. I wish I knew this earlier that I could one-shot these using this. Then I wouldn't have to rely on using the shield or the air shooter equivalent. The wind slicer, I mean. Trying to ambush me again. Like the Sniper Joes earlier. Are there any force beams in this stage? Thank you, Sniper Joe. You're just who I wanted. You're forced to use a weapon there, probably the spin wheel. Super shrinks. Running low on everything, basically. I wish this game had W tanks, or at the very least an M tank, or more refilling stations. Or even some Pippies. I'd actually like to see them somewhere. Last challenge. I do like also how you can bounce the spin wheel around. Did anyone check to see if the spin wheel is the weapon you get by defeating Wheel Gator in Megaman X2? Alright, we need to have their weakness, so... Barriers. Wait a minute. I can actually damage the barriers? With the base buster? But I can't actually destroy the blue beams, so... I presume the weakness is then the... yeah, it is that shot. So destroy the barriers with the buster, then use... then use a pro charge to finish them off. I hope I have enough for 3 more shots. Yeah, I have enough for 2 more. They don't also fire all at once. They don't also fire all at once. 20 shots each for... It takes 20 shots to destroy each of the blocks. I like this setup of... Seriously. I like this setup of the Blue Beam Trap a lot more than the original. It feels a lot more fair, being able to destroy the barriers with your buster. Yes, much better. It doesn't take as much ammo to destroy them, and to destroy the barriers you just need to button mash with your buster. 20 shots will destroy each of the barriers. I know, failures. I'll be right back in a moment. And I'm back. Time for the rematch stage. Time to get the weakness sorta right. Metal Man. Maybe it's a spin wheel? Blade against blade. It is. Alright, that's a bit of a strange ice physics there on the teleporter. Crashman. Your weakness was the world, so let's use that. What's with the ice physics here? I mean, look at it. The floor doesn't look iced over, but it has ice physics. But only inside those rooms. Airman, your weakness is... I remember, it's P. Pro charge, of course. But now I'm out. Never land just a buster. I don't know why these rooms have ice physics. Outside they don't. It makes the fights more difficult, but it should only really apply to 2 of the bosses. The color changes are due to palette limitations, I guess. Flashman. You're the first boss I faced, so... maybe Metal Blade works? No, not metal. I already used that. Perhaps it's actually the triple slicer. Yeah, it's the triple slicer. We should have normal physics in these rooms. I remember you, Quickman's actually weak to the Metal Blade. I got them mixed up. Woodman, your weakness was... I didn't find your weakness, but I guess you're weak to the fire weapon. Pierces right to your shield, so your weakness. Air Slicer, good to know. Heatman, I guess the fast weapon, I? Yeah, just destroys you. But I get destroyed by you pretty easily. Well, guess I have to do this buster only then. I don't want to reset for this, so... Hollow Man. Your weakness is... I didn't try this, so... It is. Not sure why, but very easy to hit you with it. Time to defeat Heatman again without his weakness. Once again, I wish this room was filled with either weapon pickups or an M-Tank. With correct positioning, Heatman is very easy to manipulate. All 8 bosses are downed. Time for the Wily Machine. Gonna need tank for this. Thank you, game. Well, I can't actually hit the boss here, so... Why ice physics everywhere? This is in hard mode. Someone said the weakness is this. Well, not this, but the air weapon. This works nicely, though. I'm also out of this, so... Secondary weapons. Phase 2. See, I'm out of weapon energy for the other weapons because the game didn't really give me any weapon energy for those to refill. And I have 7 spare lives, so... I hate it when the classic games or ROM hacks do this. Oh, the boss actually pushes me back as well. Wonderful. There is no way I can hit the boss now because I need another weapon. See, I need to have P, W, S, or any of them. T may work, but I can't reach. Perhaps I can use item 1, let's see if that works. Well, even if I use item 1, I can't hit the boss. Alright, this is the annoying part. I'm gonna have to force a game over here. I hate it when ROM hacks or classic games have this, but I have no choice in the matter. There's no place I can refill off of enemies. When you have bosses who are immune to the Mega Buster, you should have a way you can refill your weapon energy somewhere. So many hacks get this wrong. Yep, speeding up the deaths. This will be edited out in post, don't worry. I will need to face off against all these Road Masters again, but that's a minor loss. The other reason why I'm so low on them is because I went into the rematches with low weapon energy in the first place. Because there weren't any good spots to refill my weapons in the previous levels, when there should have been, knowing this. Roadmaster rematches, take 2. I'm filled up to max, no more E-tanks though. I don't like dodging this attack at all. It is possible, but with more careful timing. Airman's one of the tougher bosses to do Buster only. I think I'll just take the dead over here. I'm too low on health. Or not. I got lucky with that dodge somehow. Good man. Once again, ice physics just make this entire stage so annoying and more painful than anything else. It's becoming one of my least favorite stages in the game because of it. Also, the lack of pickups everywhere. I'll just stick to that. What's the first form weak to? Everyone? The first form of the Wily Fort? The boss? Okay, Air Slicer, got it, thank you. For those watching a Let's Play version of this, I'm back. After gaming over, let's fight this boss again. Nope. It's Metal Blade, of course. Why does it have to be so awkward to use? This weapon wins the award for most awkward weapon to use in the game. If the direction wasn't just inverted, I'd like it a lot more. Let's try this again. This went horribly. Oh, that's not the... When you say second form, that usually means the second phase of the first boss. Next time say Wily Alien, but I understand what you mean. Take 3 against the boss battle. I had 1 failed attempt, and this is after defeating all the 8 Road Masters. First phase's weakness is the Metal Blade. The most awkward weapon to use against it, combined with ice physics. Who thought it would be a good idea? I don't like how this stage is structured at all. It's the worst stage in the game, I'd say. Usually you're supposed to save the most awkward to use weapon against the boss for the capsule, not this. Okay, that works so much better. I wish I knew that before. The metal... Frankly, of all the weapons in the game, I say the Rising Sun is not the best one. It's one of the worst ones. So awkward to use. Made it to phase 2. The Rising Sun's one of the worst weapons used in the game compared to the Metal Blade, so because of its inverted firing. It's done. After 20 failures, it's done. The combination of the ice physics and it blowing me away are not a good match. I'll say it again, and I won't repeat myself anymore until the end. This was the worst stage in the game. The combination of the fact we don't have the weapon pickups, and ice physics everywhere. Let's hope this doesn't take another 20 minutes, otherwise I'll save this for the next stream. This last stage alone is destroying my fun of the game. I like the rest of it, it's just this which is uncharacteristically badly made. This is the only really bad part of the game. The rest of it was pretty well constructed and I liked it. Yeah, Yoshi's Island once again. Well, it is the caverns, so it makes sense why we have that. And why does this stage have so many pickups? We could have had this in the previous level. See, I don't mind them being here, I just find it odd we never had it before. When we needed it more. Free E-Tank. By this point, it is free, unless you somehow use up all of your energy, or item energy. Time to end it off with the Wily Alien. Nope, not the Wily Alien, Super Wily. As several people mentioned, his weakness is the Slicer. Well, not the Slicer, the Wind West Slicer. Oh my goodness, look how much damage it deals. I mean, look how much damage he deals to me. Oh no, I think I may have refilled the wrong weapon. Yeah, I did. I thought when you said Slicer, you meant the other Slicer. You meant the Sonic Slicer. Let's try this again. I needed full restocks of weapons anyway. This is a lot better. See, that was my bad. I keep thinking when you say Slicer, you mean the Sonic Slicer, or the Sonic Blade, not the wind weapon. I just consider that to be more like the shooter. That's all on me in a derp. Now we have the fourth game over, I screwed up the weapons. I was under the impression one weapon was actually a different weapon. Super Wily Take 2, this time with all my stocks filled up properly this time. Wish the weapons actually had longer names. But gosh, look how much damage he deals per attack. It's insane. He just 4-shots me. There's no way I'm gonna do it with one full tank without dying gaming over several times, so that's a criticism I have this stage. I guess that's why it has so many of these weapon pickups though. Let's do this fight from the very beginning. this is the other part of the game which I don't really like with forced weapon usage. If you screw up and game over, if you die at least once at the boss, you're dead. No exceptions. He just deals so much damage. And you barely have enough weapon energy to actually do him in. I mean, look at it. That's not good design. And he gets refilled to max if you use that. Does he have a secondary weakness? Sorry viewers, but I'm out of time now, so tell you what, I'll finish off this boss battle during the next stream. I basically extended the stream for long enough. I wanted to finish it 10 minutes ago, but all these frustrations are picking up, so yeah, sorry. I'll be finishing it off tomorrow evening. Thanks for watching everyone, and I hope to see you in the next stream. Toodles!